Thiong'o's work Globalectics brings together ideas from literature, knowledge, and global politics. He introduces the concept of globalectics, a way of thinking that connects all cultures and experiences across the world while still respecting their differences. All knowledge systems are linked, and that learning should not be limited to just one culture, especially the dominant Western one. He wants to break down the borders that have separated people's ideas and encourage a more open global exchange of knowledge. For a long time, Western culture and language have been treated as the center of knowledge. Universities around the world still often teach European literature, history, and philosophy as if they are the only or most important sources of wisdom. African, Asian, and Latin American knowledge systems are ignored or seen as less valuable. This is a result of colonialism, which forced people to learn European languages and ideas while pushing aside their own cultures. He calls for a shift away from this narrow Eurocentric view and toward a global understanding where every culture has something important to contribute. One of the key ideas in the book is that knowledge is always political. What we learn, how we learn it, and in what language we learn it are shaped by systems of power. For example, many African students are taught in English or French instead of their own languages. This creates a gap between the knowledge they gain in school and the life they live at home. It also continues the colonial structure where the colonizer's language dominates and the local language is seen as unfit or serious thought. Using African languages in education and literature is a necessary step toward cultural freedom. In the opening chapters, he introduces the idea of globalectics as a method of thinking that connects different ideas and experiences. Just like a poem where different lines speak to each other, he compares it to how the earth is round and all points on it are connected. Globalectics is not about replacing one culture with another, but about allowing them to meet, mix, and learn from each other in a respectful and equal way. Literature and theory should reflect this interconnectedness. Thiong'o explores the role of language in shaping how people see the world. When people lose their languages, they lose a part of their identity and a way of thinking. Language is not just a tool for communication, it carries stories, values, and memories. For this reason, he strongly supports writing in African languages. He believes that African writers should create in their mother tongues and make their work available to their own communities, not just to foreign readers. Thiong'o also challenges how we think about literary theory. Many theories taught in universities are based only on European thinkers like Marx, Freud, or Foucault. While he respects these thinkers, he argues that they should not be treated as the only sources of theory. African and other non-Western thinkers also have ideas that are just as deep and meaningful. Theory should come from lived experience, oral traditions, and local knowledge as well as books. This would make theory more inclusive and grounded in real life struggles. Translation is a powerful tool for global communication and understanding. But Thiong'o also wants that translation must not always go one way, from African languages into English. It should also go the other way, from English into African languages, so that the flow of knowledge is balanced. This two-way translation helps create equal exchange and mutual respect between cultures.